How's it going, everybody? I restarted this video, so I can't start it by taking the gum out of the wrapper again. Someone's cutting a tree down a little bit off in the distance, and I'm trying to hopefully get it not picked up. I have a little glare coming in here as well, but anyway, I'm doing a show and tell video here today. I had done a show and tell of this stuff in 2019. I'm doing it again here, kind of revisiting it. And this stuff was like glued together. And someone in the comments was like, "I should use a hair dryer," and I actually finally used the hair dryer on all of them today because I refound this stuff in the cabinet or whatever. So I want to do that and show and tell here today, and just talk about this stuff. Like I said, I have a bigger audience now, so I might revisit some of these older videos, but it's a bunch of old foreign currency here. I want to say that some of my uncles picked some of this stuff up when they were in the military and they were stationed in some of these places. This wouldn't have been from I guess it could have been from my grandfather on my dad's side. It could have actually been from my grandfather on my mom's side too. They both fought in World War II. And my grandfather, I know my dad's side, fought in the Japanese theater. Or it could have been, I think it might have actually been from uncles and stuff though too, a little bit after the war. Some of this stuff's pretty old, but a lot of it's in that kind of time frame of like 40s, 50s. These first three things are interesting. It's military currency here. That's 10 yen. This is 50 and 10 sen. Series 100. This has "With Love to All" already on the back. But this stuff was all glued together. If you saw my old video, whoever had this was like, for some reason, gluing it together. I don't know. But, it's all, this money's beat up to begin with, so me ripping it apart didn't matter. It said this stuff was issued from, it was even issued back in, the 1800s, but I think the U.S. was issuing this in Japan, 45 to 48, I don't know. I was trying to look up some stuff on it, but very small bills here. Issued pursuant to military proclamation. That's these three. This is a series. They're all B, I guess. This is series 100. They're all series 100. This is 10. I'm going to say that wrong. Yuan. It's 1942, Central Bank of China. This one got busted up when I was pulling it apart. Not any more busted up than it is. But try to make this a little better here. It just has the Central Bank of China on the front and the back. Nice little thing here. I don't know where that is or what that is. A lot of this is from China. Some is from some other places as well. This has 3 cents written on it. I don't know where this is from. It's actually a lot easier to show this when it's not freaking glued together. You can see the glue marks and shit. It loosened up alright, but some of it I just had to get a little rough. There's another one from 44, the Central Bank of China. Whoever was in the military, uncles were, I don't know, like I said, I don't know. Could have been a few of them, and then that's why they glued it together. They took the stuff they got, and I don't no idea. Nobody in my family, like my mom or my grandma died after I'd found this. Before I had found this, so I She might have known. My aunt didn't know either. I don't know where this is from. This is from China as well. Doesn't have anything on it though. It's 1,000 or here. Same thing. It's 100. See, a few of these have like no English on them at all, so. This is 50 yuan from the 1942 as well. Bank of Communications. If anybody like has any info on any of this stuff, let me know. Like I said, I don't know much of anything. I just thought it was kind of interesting when I originally found it. This is the Central Reserve Bank of China. Tells you like the governor and the vice governor and stuff. I don't know who that person is on the picture. This one took a beating when I was pulling it apart. This is a 50 on 1940. See, it says American Bank Note Company. So I don't know stories about this. Why we'd be making. But some of them don't have that on there. Is 5. This national currency. This does not have anything. Wait, no, it does. Wait. This is from London. This comes from London, so. I like a lot of this had to do with like the Allies and stuff during the war. They were like producing money for them, like for China. This is 36 actually. So this would have been before the war actually. So I don't know. Like I said, I do not know. I am ignorant to a lot of this stuff here, but like I said, I thought it was interesting. That's interesting. You hold this up to like a light, you can see a second head here. I mean, you can kind of see it there, but you actually can't really. That's interesting. $1941, 100, Central Bank of China. This is Security Bank Note Company. Shanghai, 1928, American Banknote Company. I should look that up. I should do that beforehand. It was from 28, though. And this even says $10 on it. Switch it up a little bit. This is a German one. This is from 1910, so this has been before World War I. 1,000. I can't speak German. I can't even pronounce this. Berlin, 21 April 1910. This one's huge too. Banknote. This one came off of that other one that was busted up, so you'd see along the side there. I said this predates World War I, though. I have 2 here from India. 1 rupee, government of India. Same thing. You look through here, and there's. I can see it, but you can't. It's not picking it up. Here, there's a picture, a face. I feel like that's almost like how some of the stuff is now, the money with the strips, like that was like to say it wasn't counterfeited, you'd be able to see this head in the light. I would assume that's what that is, right? So you would know it isn't a counterfeit. I don't know. 1 rupee. King George. Is that the 6th emperor? What? 4v1 is 6, right? And here's the Reserve Bank of India. Oh, where's the year on this? This is a 5 rupee. Same thing. I can see that. Head in the back, in this picture here. It's got a, I don't know what that is. Doesn't have the year on here, though. Guaranteed by the central government. I promise to pay the bearer on demand the sum of 5 rupees. At any office of issue. From the Reserve Bank of India. Like I said, a lot of this one's interesting and it's a bit it's fucked up because I had to look this up because it's 5 pesos, but it's the Japanese government. And I looked it up, and this was, I guess, issued in the Philippines. So this would have been when Japan was invading those countries, and they were issuing their own money. And they said it was even like invasion money. So this is when they were going to these other places and printing up their own money for them to use. So I would have assumed whoever had this would have either been in the Philippines, was stationed there, and maybe got it after the war had ended, and they kind of, liberated those countries back, got Japan out of there. And maybe they were stationed there and they just, you came across it or something. I don't know. But I was like, 5 pesos, Japanese government. I'm like, what? It's got some names on the back. Donald something. C. Hatfield. Some not good history behind some of this. And Bank of Communications, 1941. A lot of stuff going on this money. It's a good train there. Like I said, I don't. I mean, I could look this stuff up too myself. Honestly, I probably will after. But if anybody wants to give any information, Central Bank of China, 44, 10,000. See here too, this doesn't have anything written on the bottom like, American Banknote Company or the London thing. It's crazy. It sent me something that German one's over 100 years old, which is pretty crazy. I mean, a lot of this stuff's coming on 100 years. So this one has the National Currency Bank of China, 10 yuan, 37. See, 37 back in the 30s and early 40s. Apparently, it was Thomas de la Rue and Company Limited, London. Oh, and this has the this has a different. This doesn't have a person in this thing here. It's like a little a building, some sort of building, maybe a temple. $1940. But this one says American Banknote Company on the bottom. And even on the back you have, you see, this is the thing, actually, this is the building that was in that, you probably couldn't see it. I was able to see it in the light, this thing. And you see in the back, like these fives here, I mean, that's right off of American money. Bank of China. And the last one here is the Central Bank of China. Once again, is there some? No, I don't see anything on this one. 19 obviously, I don't think any of this money is used anymore. So, I just thought it was kind of interesting, you know. Like I said, it was all glued together, so you couldn't, you know, it was a pain in the ass. I was like, I just kind of, like I said, I might revisit some of this thing. If anybody has any information on that, any of that stuff, you know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's just a show and tell there of some foreign currency. Well, usually mostly from the 40s, and 1910 was the old